welcome to another exciting video. This subject I'm going to cover today is my monthly cost of living. It's a subject that's been done to death, I know, but bear in mind, there it is. The difference with mine is I'm actually providing the dates. So you can look at the date it was uploaded, etc., but you don't really need to, because I'm going to give you the dates. It's for the month of March to April 2026. And the stuff we're going to cover is, just let me check my computer. We're going to do the monthly rent, food costs, transport, utilities and internet, healthcare, entertainment and leisure, and finally we'll add it all up, see where we come to. So bye for now, start the next bit in a minute. Whoop. So, let's start with the rent. The basic rent, I'm still in the Rainbow Guest House Boutique, Hotel, call it what you will. You can find it on Google Maps. My basic rent is $180 a month. I've negotiated that on a 6-month lease. You probably get shorter, probably get weekly, I don't know. Anyway, it's negotiable. On top of that, $180 a month. I've also got my electricity to pay for. We're now just coming out to, end of April we're at now, or beginning of May actually. So it should cool down, and we have had a bit of rain. But you're going to have electricity costs on top, possibly water. That's water usage, not drinking water. I don't actually drink the water, but if you do, works out eventually about $1 a month, or $1 for 50 litres, I don't know. Those big blue bottle things anyway. Well, I work on the premise that beer is actually 96% water, so I'm drinking 96% water, that's fine by me. And that's about it. So we'll go on to the next subject in a moment. Thank you. So, the next heading is food and drink. I've found that as I've got older, I need less food. I'm not a growing lad, I'm a diminishing oldie. Anyway, I just worked it out roughly in my head. I probably average about $3.50 on food and about the same on drink per day. So if I call that about $200 a month, you can spend more, you can spend less. I think some months I may spend more, some months I may spend less. Doesn't really matter. When you get to the end and it's all revealed, you will see. And that's it. It's about where we are. I just eat to live, I don't live to eat. It's up to you. Spend what you want. Go Western if you want. Stick with Khmer if you want. I tend to do a mix of both and throw the odd Indian in. Not an Indian meal, I mean. I get in trouble with YouTube for that. Anyway, okay. See you in the next topic. So, next topic is transport. I tend to spend very little on transport these days. Most of my travels are within walking distance. My favourite restaurants are within walking distance. There's millions and millions of restaurants. Well, not millions, but a lot. I'm about a 3-minute walk from the beach. It's a river beach, doesn't matter. I used to spend on a tuk-tuk going into the ABA branch, but since I've learned how to transfer money online, I don't even do that. So I've put it down as a max of $20. It's probably not even like that, but we've got to put something down, haven't we? So $20 a month max. I haven't used a tuk-tuk for a long while, but if you do, they're dirt cheap. You can travel around Kampot for about $2 max, and that's around it, going visiting various places. So there you go, cheap as chips. So the next topic is healthcare. Remember, we're a poor country. I have been in the hospital for a short visit once. and I was surprised how cheap it was. I mean, we're relatively rich. Cambodians are pretty poor, actually. We're on about 5 times their average earnings, roughly. There are no waiting lists, no queues in corridors or people in corridors in the hospital as far as I've seen. Local pharmacies are great. If you're on prescription drugs in whichever country you're coming from, I'm coming from the UK, so I can actually get prescription drugs either in generic form or in a branded form. The generic forms are quite cheap, inexpensive, I mean, not cheap. Cheap sounds bad, doesn't it? Tacky. They're inexpensive. You may pay a bit more for branded, but you can get what you want roughly. And they're just very nice. They will just help you. And that's all I can say. So what if I put down for healthcare? Well, yeah, what I'd actually do is, because I'm too old for insurance, I put $130 away into another fund while I've still got my health. I've also got a repatriation fund, so if I need to go back to the UK, I can, which is where I come from, by the way. But that's just in a separate fund in case I just need it. It can get expensive. Cambodian hospitals are good for minor things, not great for major surgeries, so it's up to you. You make the decisions. One bit of advice I would give you, you are thinking of coming over and you can get healthcare packaged in your own country, then go for that. Because once you've got it, they don't take it off you. I can't, at my age, I probably can't even get it now. Anyway, that's by the by. Okay, see you in the next bit. Right, the next topic is going to be utilities and internet. On the utilities, I'm going to include the electric. Now, you will need air conditioning or a fan or whatever. It may be cheaper to get a fan. I haven't got a fan, but I think I just had the bill off the landlord, and I think the electricity was about $70 for a month. It's okay. Internet, usually, in your apartment, you will usually find you've got internet access. And if you go into most bars and restaurants, they've got internet access if you want to use theirs. You don't really need to. I mean, I pay $6 a month with Smart, and it gives me 60 gigabytes of data, which I've never used. I'm in the apartment now, and I just use their internet. It seems good enough for me. You just have to see how we go. I can always, if I go out and I pay and they haven't got internet, like a local mum and pop or whatever, I just go on the Smart. I never use all the data anyway. And that's basically it. So what if I put down for this per month? I put down about $80 in total a month. Should be enough. But you will need AC and electric, don't worry about it. Well, I get 12 hours a day, like you know. Okay. And the last topic on my list is entertainment and leisure. This is entirely up to you, of course. But I don't tend to go out at night. You've got to remember in Cambodia there's no street lighting. Best place to walk is actually on the roads. The motors or the cars will see you. Don't wear something dark and horrible. Wear something light if you can. I have Netflix. Netflix in Cambodia is very, very cheap. Inexpensive, use cheap again. No. Very inexpensive. I think it's $4 a month for my Netflix. I also have a VPN, which means I can put Netflix, I can change my Netflix provider to the UK or wherever I want to watch from the USA or wherever. I can just change it. That costs me about $6 a month. So in total, I'd probably say maximum of $20 a month, let's say. And I'm maxing that for me. You may be higher, you may be lower. It's up to you. Okay. Next, the big reveal. So now we can total all that lot up. I'm going to have to read this off the computer. Can't remember. I'll get it wrong if I try and do it ad lib. I've got rent at 180. I've got food and drink at 200. These are all in dollars USD, by the way. Transport at 20. Electricity and internet at 80. Health at 130, which is going into a separate fund. And I've got entertainment at 20. You can adjust those figures, but if I were you and I was coming over and I did this, I would make a budget so that when you get here, you know roughly what you're going to be spending. If I add all that up, it comes to about $530 a month. On a UK pension, you're going to bring in well over $1,000 a month. So you've got lots to play with, so you can go and visit places, see things. You can even splash out. Dun, 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 dun. That's it. Simple as that. Nice short video. Hello, I hope you like the video. It's actually my real cost. No fluff, no false figures, whatever. I may be high on some things, low on others. But as regards a UK pension, I'm bringing well over $1,000 into this country per month off a UK pension. That gives me about $500 to spare to do what I want with. I could go travelling, I could do whatever I wanted. I think we're up to about nearly 600 subscribers. It's that magic 1,000 and then we can start earning tiny bits of money. What I'm looking at now at the moment is implementing coffee, but channeling it towards Cambodian charities, shall we say. I don't need the money, I don't really want the money, I can't take it with me, I've explained that before, but there it is. So, I don't know how I'm going to get on with this coffee thing. All these, there's Ko-fi, there's GoFundMe, there's Patreon, they all try and do a one-size-fits-all, and it doesn't. I suspect I'm in quite a niche market, so there we go, I'll do my best. And the important thing about it is that I want it to be traceable by you, the donors. I don't want to be seen as a scammer. I'm not a scammer. I don't want any money from me at all. I've already pledged that I'll give any YouTube earnings to Cambodian charities, whatever. And just like any other country in Cambodia, there will be fake charities, so just trying to sort the wheat from the chaff, etc. So that's all for now. Like the video if you want others to see it. Subscribe if you're really kind, get us up to 1,000 quicker. And that's it. Bye for now. See how we go. Bye bye.